flights. So first class, bunch of first class, and then we're gonna stick Bo in coach, so we'll save some money there. Hotels, some executive suites, and then does Bo need a
Jason, what's up? We ready for the show tonight?
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a great show, and you're gonna find out about it later.
What are you doing? What's going on there?
Dance like the moves that you're doing on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
That's it, everybody. Welcome in. Later with Jason Suel. So glad that you are tuned in. Exciting episode lined up for you today.
Yeah.
Man, so I don't know if you knew this or not, Bo. We're not going to stick around in the studio for this one.
What?
We are getting out. We are headed to the
I
racetrack.
didn't even pack a bag.
Surprise visit. Yeah, we're headed out to the racetrack. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mint juleps are a thing that they do.
We could make mint juleps.
We could. That'd be fun, right?
Dude, bourbon's fun.
Yeah.
Let's-
And pair that with whatever Chef Vince Penalto is going to be bringing.
Vince is fun.
Vince is going to meet us.
Is he going to be at the races?
He's going to meet us out there at the races as well. And you know what? We've got celebrity historian Rafi Andonian also is going to be there at the racetrack.
He came all this way?
He did. He met us. He's going to have fun with us out there. And we're going to talk about the history of horse racing in general.
This is going to be a show.
Oh, it's going to be a show.
It's going to win the Triple Crown.
Hey, I hope it does. The third component of the show, this is it, Triple Crown winner, Brick Fields joining us. That's
Whoa.
right, Rachel Fields, her band. We love Brick Fields. They're going to join us on the show. So, man, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be packed.
Okay, who's your money on? Or let me ask you this, better question. What's your favorite horse name? Because you know they always come up with some crazy
It's always
names.
like Paw Paw's Little Mechanic or something like that. And
Yes.
it was like, yeah.
That's one. That could win the Triple Crown.
Yeah, and then Marshmallow Rainbows.
Yes.
And then like Horseshoe Lagoon.
Right, yes.
Yeah, those are going to be my top three.
I think my favorite jockey this year is Espresso Martini.
Yeah, he's coming. He's from Italia.
Right,
He's coming
Italia.
in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's coming in hot.
Espresso Martini.
Yes. Well, let's get out of here. We're going to come along on the ride with us. You are invited to meet us out there at the racetrack. Stick around. All that fun happening at the races later. It is a beautiful day out here at the track. Celebrity historian Rafi Andonian is back to fill us in on a little bit of the history of the Kentucky Derby. Bo is here also, but Bo, where are you right now?
Hey, Jason. I had the privilege of being in the most important part of the Derby, where they keep all the real talent, the stables.
Okay, so they set you
Yeah.
up in the stables.
Yeah, they did.
Nice. Can you hear us okay, though? You're going to be able to talk with Rafi
Reception's
here?
fine. Can't
Okay.
speak to the smell, but you know.
So, Rafi, let's just start with a little bit of history of this race. Give it to me. What do we need to know?
Well, here is something that people might not realize. You know Lewis and Clark?
Yeah.
Famous expedition through the West? Well, it was actually William Clark's grandson that started the Kentucky Derby.
What?
His name was Meriwether Lewis Clark.
Okay.
And so he went to Europe and was inspired by the fancy, events and horse racing that he saw there. So he starts the Louisville Jockey Club, which then starts to work with the Churchill family, Churchill Downs, and now you had the establishment of the Kentucky Derby in 1875 and becomes sort of a stylish place to come hang out.
Okay, you
And
keep
isn't that why all the ladies wear the hats? Is because it was the
Yeah,
stylish
it's
thing
funny
at the
you
time?
mentioned the hats. So the hats come in a little bit later in that spirit, but they come in the TV era. So hats come in around the 1960s because once you have the TV cameras there, people kind of add that component of hats. So it does change over time. That stylish component is always a part of it, but the hat specific part is a TV addition.
All right,
Mass
hold on your
media.
hats. Here come the horses coming behind us right now. Woo! Man, beautiful animal, right?
That's right.
Where did
That's
the
right.
idea of even racing a horse? Do you know where that came from? Or
I don't.
originated?
That's been around for a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure we have it documented because it's been being done in so many ways. But how about the dapper people? How about we get into
Well,
some of the
yes,
outfits?
you were getting into like hats, which I know Bo is obviously a fan of, wearing the hats. But also, you brought some grooming supplies with you today, some
Yeah,
sunglasses.
well,
How did
okay,
we get
look.
to this current era of stylish?
Well, look, you have, like I said, I know you
is
like
this Tom Cruise right here? Who is this? Are we doing Top
The
Gun?
pink pants, the
Yeah.
pink bow tie, this thing. So, I mean, I see you're in the bow tie. We're
Gotta
looking good.
rocking the
You
bow
gotta
tie,
look
yes.
good for this. Keep the tradition of the Kentucky Derby. Make sure your shoes are shined. Got this fancy way to have, make sure that your shoes are polished. You gotta have everything proper for something like this. And of course, as we mentioned, since the TV era, adding the hats so you can make sure you look good. Of course, another tradition, mint julep, classy.
julep,
That's
yeah.
been there for 100+ years.
Yes.
That's been there for a long time.
Look at this. You know what? I'm going to give you a sticker here because you are now a certified handsome bastard. That's what this says right here. Boom.
I love it.
Bo, I know you're listening to all of this. What do you think about getting dressed up for this race?
Well, considering my surroundings, I think I dressed inappropriately. I needed like a spandex suit and to be about like 3 feet shorter. But yeah, I love dressing up. It just makes you feel good.
Yes, it does. How about your shoes? Are they hanging in there?
I've covered them in plastic.
Yes.
So, yeah,
okay,
we're
that's
good. Now.
good. I was
We're
going to
good.
send you this. Can you catch this without throw it all the way over to the stables?
Maybe.
Let's just see if I
don't
can
know.
do
Let's
it.
not make a. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Got it. All right.
Yes.
I will get to scrubbing
You
a
need to get
horse.
to
What is
scrubbing.
this? What is this? A hint?
Yes. Look, if you have a couple more mint juleps and you got that thing, who knows what's going to happen, right?
Come here.
Ruffy,
here.
anything
Mr.
else?
Ed, come here.
Anything else we need to know
I'd say
about the
it's
Kentucky Derby?
it's a very tradition-conscious sport, right? And to this day, everyone knows Secretariat. It still holds the record. So, I mean, it's something that goes back a century plus. But think about it. Not many sports have been able to keep records for decades like that and draw its roots to Lewis and Clark. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that is really impressive. All right, here come the horses again. We're gonna let them go past as we
You gotta get
kick
one
it over.
for
I
you
gotta,
too,
I know.
certified handsome bastard.
I know.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna get
I'm
one
not
of
the
these.
only one.
Yeah, let's do
You gotta
it.
get one as well. Here
Boom.
you go.
Sorry, Bo. I can't.
Both certified.
I can't throw it that far.
Thanks for trying.
Celebrating 10 seasons all year long on Later with Jason Suel. Our musical guests brought to you by Walton Arts Center. Walton Arts Center, a home for Broadway right here in your own backyard.
excuses, man, I'm making my own. Visions that I seek in glory's bright as gold. Heaven holds the key, Lord, I know it's true. Look on the line, yes, they do. Me, my excuses, man, I'm making my own. Visions that I seek, glory's bright as gold. Heaven holds the key, Lord, I know it's true. Look on the love, grow on the love. Let grow on the vine. Make the sweetest wine. Lord, I ever tasted you. Believe I ever really known your loving. Let grow on the vine. Oh, it's harvest time. Gonna heal. Love it gonna ease your soul. Yeah, the one true love that grows on the one true vine. Your love that gonna grow and on the good and on the
Yes, everybody, welcome back. What a beautiful day out here at the races. Bo, they let you out of the stables.
It's way better out here than it was in there. And it smells better with all this mint.
It does. And this guy, Chef Vince, joining us out here. Thanks for being out here, man.
Sure. It's nice to be at the races.
At the races, I know, isn't it? Look at this. What did you bring?
So, what's the most ubiquitous thing at the Derby?
Horses.
Horses.
That too.
Horse
Mint
patties.
juleps?
Bourbon.
Bourbon.
And mint julep.
Bourbon,
So
yeah,
we're gonna
of
have
course.
a mint julep tart.
Okay.
That we're gonna make, and so it has all the elements that you expect.
All right. What are the elements of this tart?
Mint and julep.
Okay.
And sugar
Okay, sugar.
and bourbon.
Okay.
But even more important, the ice.
Ice.
Oh, I see.
Gotta have ice.
So what we're wanting to do is we have candied mint that I.
Look at that.
It looks frozen,
It almost looks frozen, but here you go.
but it's,
You ready?
Can you just eat it?
oh my
You
gosh.
can just eat it. Just like that.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's
So-
delicious.
So to make a bourbon tart, I thought, well, we need bourbon. That's easy. You put bourbon in the filling,
Bourbon. Check.
and that's one of my favorites to cook with makers. And so
You're
use
rimming
this-
these like it's a.
so I'm rimming the tart shells just like a glass.
Okay.
And so this is rock sugar, and you can just dip that and press it.
Okay. So just boom.
Is that a little simple syrup that you're
A
using?
little simple syrup just to
Look at
make
that.
it stick, and they have this like nice little Belgian sugar. So we just made a simple pastry cream.
Yeah.
We've done this 100 times on the show.
Yeah.
And I've just flavored it with bourbon. I like makers, but you can choose. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want. And you want to fill them up.
Usually when I'm cooking with bourbons, I lean to something that's going to taste a little more sweet and a little less proofy. And don't always reach for really expensive bourbons. A lot of people, I think, will reach for something like, oh, Buffalo Trace, we want to make a top shelf tart. And
Right.
It's like, well, you're looking for those fun bourbon notes that aren't necessarily going to be present after
Right.
you've cooked with it. So, sometimes cheaper is better.
Looks like you got a little.
It literally is like a glass rimmed with sugar, and mint needs to go into it. So
Mint.
these candied mints.
Here you go. Oh, you got the candy.
Oh, we're gonna
cane.
get
He's got
candy mint.
candy
We're just gonna
kind.
stick those in there like that.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, those are so gorgeous.
And so whenever you're drinking a mint julep, and Bo can probably help
about to
out on
make some.
this,
Yeah.
is you chomp the ice. I mean, that's kind of why you
part
have
of
to
it.
have that small
crunch,
that
right?
Crunch ice.
The crunchy
when you
ice,
eat
yeah.
the mint itself, that crunch happens, and then it almost absolutely mimics.
It does.
drink.
Yeah.
That mint
So-
is super, super cool.
And it's that quick and easy.
And look at your presentation, though. I always appreciate the fact that when chefs come on the show, you make it look so pretty. It might be a simple recipe, but man, I think
There's nothing simple about it.
you eat with your eyes first too. Look, beautiful stuff.
All it takes is a little bit of practice.
Okay, so we've got a mint julep tart, really.
Yes.
And now you're gonna
and we
make
need a mint julep.
classic
to go
mint
with
julep.
it.
Yeah.
Same ingredients, just like Vince was saying. We need 3 things. We need sugar, we need bourbon, we need ice. Well, and then mint, so I guess there's 4. But the ice, like he was saying, the ice is really important.
Math is not our strong suit
It's
on this
not.
show.
2 + 2 equals, I don't know, it's rocket surgery. But ice is very, very important. So if you're just working at home with like refrigerator ice or block ice or something like that from the store, you need to get yourself one of these. It's called a Lewis bag. Everyone's like, why you got a hammer at your bar? It's for beating people that don't behave, but it's also for crunching up ice. If you have one of those really cool nugget ice makers, or if you have a friend that works at Sonic or something like
Right,
that,
yes.
like get you some of that, because that's perfect. But we're gonna start with some sugar. A lot of people use a sugar cube. I think it's just faster to use a simple syrup, which you can make at home. If you're gonna use syrup, use about a ½ ounce. You know, and if you're not used to drinking bourbon, maybe a little bit more, because a mint julep is a very strong
Sure.
Very.
Yes.
because it's just bourbon.
You want to be sitting on the veranda, not walking off of it.
Or falling off of it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
So you're gonna get, generally each one, you want about like 8 to 10 mint leaves down in that, get it down into that sugar. So you're gonna put the mint leaves in there, get you a muddler. And you don't want to like bash, you're not like making powder. You just want to express those mint oils into that sugar like that. Boom, boom, boom.
And the order that you do this is important, right? So you put the sugar in
Yes.
first, then the mint.
Then the mint, then you get your ice, right? You get your ice, you want to fill the glass. You're gonna make a big mess because I didn't bring my ice scoop. You fill this cup up, right? And so you're going to be incorporating water. A lot of people don't realize that water is a very, very important part of a cocktail.
Right. A lot of people are like, leave it out. Give me more alcohol, less water.
Is
right?
that why the nugget ice is important here?
Yes, because dilution happens differently. When there's more surface area and different textures of the ice, it's going to melt, but then it's also going to stay cold, and you don't want a super overproof bourbon either, because you're going to need that dilution to make this drink work. And then we're going to keep adding more ice.
Okay, so you've got the Woodford Reserve.
I'm using this because it's going to drink a little bit sweeter, but it is a Kentucky bourbon, you know, because we're at the races.
Right,
So
absolutely.
2 big ol' ounces of that guy right there.
Nice.
And then you just want to stir this a little bit, and that's going to, like Vince said, it's going to dilute it. You know, you're going to get that sugar mixed with that water, mixed with that mint, stir it up like that, and you're going to notice a lot of this ice is going to melt. That's important. That is a part of the drink. So now you just top it off.
Yeah.
Top it off with some more, make it look pretty like the ones you see on TV. And then you get your mint. And this is another important part about finishing a drink with any sort of aromatic herb. You get this, and you just kind of, you beat it.
You want to express those oils
Express
again,
those
right?
oils. Spank them around.
Yes.
Get crazy
Everybody
with
gets
it.
some.
Can we use smack as a verb here?
I
Yeah.
like spank, but we
Okay.
can smack.
Either way is, I think either way.
Yeah, it's whatever you're into.
Okay.
You know? I like to, we can,
There you go.
That's
hold your hand out. There we go.
There you go.
everybody's
There we
getting
go.
involved.
And then you just, and don't be afraid. More mint, the better. You know, you want it to smell great. You want to, when you get in there, you smell
Smelling
it
is one of
all.
the more important parts of of a lot of foods and drink, because that aroma hits you first before the taste hits.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
There you go. I'm
Okay.
going to make me another one.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you got to join us in this. Cheers,
do.
Chef Vince.
And the cool thing is, these are ice, like that metal is ice
I
cold.
know, man. Ice cold. This is going to be delicious. That's going to be delicious. We're going to get a chance to try all of this stuff out here. Beautiful day at the races. Stick around. We do have more fun coming your way. It's all happening later. Yes, everybody, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms, or send us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com. Bo, races are going to start soon. How you feeling about your
are.
bets?
Man, I don't know. Like at first I thought like all money was going on Miss Maggie's manure, and I don't know if that one's gonna perform as well as Rusty Moldy Wagon Wheel.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're gonna get it. You know,
could be.
Mama's little mechanic
Could be up there.
Is in the running.
And
but
this would be the Triple Crown if
It
Bob
could
Boss Little
be.
Mechanic gets it, right?
if I can get the double tiara, then I'll be happy. But the
Yes.
Triple Crown, it'd be nice.
Before we get out of here and check out the races, we can't leave without thanking all of our amazing guests, including celebrity historian Rafi Andonian, filling us in with a little bit of history on the races.
Well, and speaking of races and juleps, we gotta thank Chef Vince for coming in and bringing us these tarts. Gave me a reason to make mint juleps.
Gave me a reason to get up this morning, absolutely. And thanks to the band Brickfields filmed right here at Fayetteville Public Television as part of their Fayette Tunes series. That's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Happy racing, everybody.